Watch comedian Rob Schneider roast Democrats on economy, borders, and biology in a savage monologue.
The Democrats still seem confused as to why they lost this election. They want to think it has something to do with misogyny or racism. Well, let me clear it up for those still bewildered Democrats. You lost because you tried to tell the American people that the economy was great when they couldn't afford to buy groceries. You lost because you ran a moron in place of a president you knew was a corpse attached to a car battery. Democrats, you lost because you tried to convince the American people that it was racist to close the border and not let people come in illegally to rob and murder them. You lost because nobody gives a fuck about the term Latinx. You lost because your Justice Department called parents who showed up at school board meetings terrorists just for not wanting pornography in their children's classrooms. You lost because you lied about January 6th, calling it worse than Pearl Harbor or 9/11, instead of what January 6th really was, the FBI guided tour of the Capitol building. You lost, Democrats, because men can't have babies, women don't have dicks, even if they play in the WNBA. You lost because you colluded with tech companies like Facebook to silence Americans. You lost because you fired doctors, nurses, scientists, and frontline workers for refusing to take an experimental gene therapy because my body, my choice only counts if it's about abortion. You lost because during the pandemic, you closed churches and small businesses, but kept open strip clubs, liquor stores, and Walmarts and wanted us to mask up between bites. You lost because flying Haitians into Ohio in the middle of the night just to increase your voting base is kind of a shady thing to do. You lost because when Bill Clinton goes on The View, Whoopi Goldberg doesn't ask her about Epstein's Island. You lost because you put Kamala Harris in charge of the border.